Was it as you expected here at Ringsted Festival?
Well, summer festivals have always got a great vibe about them, but we were really lucky today with the weather because it kind of did a bit of sun and a bit of rain. And by the time I got out there, everyone was in a really great mood. And they hadn't seen me for a while, and I go back a long way with the Danish audience. I've been here since the early 80s, and there was a lot of love out there for me this afternoon. So the weather was good to us, and the crowd were amazing.
Is there any differences from performing for a British audience or a Danish audience?
Well, the great thing about Danish people is that, they can understand English as well. And so, on my chat, they understood what I was trying to say what I was saying to them, and telling my stories, and we could share that. So English people, they're not so good with the Danish language, but the Danish people are very good.
Have your audience changed throughout the years?
Well, there was a lot of people who were clearly had been with me right at the beginning of the 80s. I could tell that by looking at them. But there was a lot of younger people, a lot of their kids, and it's a bit of a mixed crowd now over the years. And I think because I have a live reputation that's developed in the last 15 years, that's beyond the video generation, beyond the MTV and beyond the early stages of my career. I've developed into a live artist, and I've got an amazing band, and we've got a great reputation for playing live now.
I don't know any other people that both nominated or voted as the best British female singer and also won a gold medal for some flower.
The Chelsea Flower Show.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Which one of those type of works inspired the other?
They're both a big part of my life still. I'm working in a local nursery. I work with plants all the time. So, very often I'm doing a gig like this, and then I'm getting up the next morning selling plants at the local nursery. So it's a community project. So it's sort of like a charity, but it works with people and plants. Plants are a huge part of my life. They're the yin to my yang, to my rock yang.
Well, do you have a favorite song to sing?
Well, I Love You came because it was initially written by my brother and myself for his first child, and children play a big part in my life, my children and lots of other children. My sister's just had another baby, now she's got 2, my brother's got 2 children, my other brother's got 3, and I'm just surrounded by children and I love them. So I always think of all the kids when I'm singing You Came, and there's always a lot of kids out in the audience too. It's always a beautiful thing, see them on the shoulders of their parents. To all the audience who came and made me feel so great today, bless you. Hope you ask me back again. Think I come? I think it's looking very good. Yeah, people still seem to like having me around. Bless you. Bless you, Denmark. I'll be back.
And one maybe more for a female audience. What do they have to do to stay as beautiful as you?
Well, I look after myself quite well. I do a lot of walking, and I think really I'm very lucky with the physical aspects of a strong voice from my father, who's still touring. I've got good skin from my mum, whose grandmother still looked about 50 when she was 80. So I've had a lot of luck, but I do look after myself quite well. But that doesn't mean that I don't have a nice cold beer at the end of the set. Just enjoyed a nice cold Danish beer.
Thank you very much, and have a nice. What are you going to do now? Are you relaxing for a while or what?
I'm just gonna go and have the rest of that beer. That's what I'm gonna do.
Thank you